I guess we should close some things out. Hey, guys, good to see you. All right. Yeah, just standing by, waiting for some company here. We might have Nick coming on with us. And I expect to see Felipe. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The of information to cover is just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let's see here. Up, pull up, kill that. Yeah, slow going. Stand by. Things are not moving too quickly. Yeah, who was it that sent me an email? One of my flying monkey constables. Hey guys. Hey, Nick, welcome aboard, man. Check 1 2. You guys there?
Can you hear? Can you hear me?
I got you now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Hi.
Welcome aboard, man. Very excited to have you. We're gonna have to have Greg make you a flying monkey constable icon for you to use.
All right.
Avatar. Very excited to have you. Happy Reformation Stog.
Right. Happy Reformation, guy. 500 years.
500 years today. But that's okay because the Lutherans want us all to get back with Rome anyway. So
the protest is over.
Protest is over. Just like Jorge's dear friend, Tony. Oh my goodness. What was that clown's name?
Tony. Maybe Nick is better in names. Okay.
Not sure on that one.
Tony. I was gonna no. Oh, no, not Tony.
Yeah. Oh, he was an evangel. Tony Palmer.
Oh.
Tony Palmer, right? Who supposedly had a motorcycle accident, and
but was discharged from the hospital.
there was a great audio of some.
Adam, right?
I don't know if it was Adam himself. I think Adam posted it.
Uh,
Adam 1984 is a good Adventist channel on YouTube. Some Adventists called there in South Africa, the hospital where Tony Palmer was, and spoke to a clerk who said that, yeah, he came in, a couple of bumps and bruises, and discharged. Maybe he got depressed. Who knows?
No, he's still in the Vatican closet.
Yeah. He's in the Vatican closet with Jorge. Nick, you know anything about this? You know who Tony Palmer was?
No, I'm not too aware of him at all. Name sounds familiar.
He was a supposedly an Anglican bishop on the cutting edge of the ecumenist movement.
Okay.
And supposedly died in a motorcycle accident. He brought a message to all the frauds.
Yeah, he famously said the protest is over. He was most
Hey guys. Hey, so Mr. Papaya there, you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna throw the we're already throwing the bullshit flag.
Already?
I'm having problems with people that are reviewing Eaters of Children. I think that Amazon is using technicalities. Well, let's just say, without being too paranoid, that Amazon is exploiting how if you make a review, if you write a review through Amazon Germany or Amazon UK or Amazon New Zealand, the review stays in that forum. It's not able to be seen by any other Amazon. So we've got a flying monkey constable using Amazon Deutschland writing a review, and Eaters of Children is in need of reviews. And at first they couldn't even see it, and now it's up, but no one else can see it unless you use Amazon Deutschland.
I'll see. You probably have a lot from Turkey, but you can't see.
Oh my goodness! If half of my Twitter followers from Turkey have been writing reviews, I must have like 34 or 5-star reviews from Turkey.
Yes.
And Kat says that Reformation never went far enough. You know, that's an interesting subject that we can cover. Who was Martin Luther, and what was his agenda? Certainly, there were some issues that he was slow to move on, particularly transubstantiation and reverence for Mary. Right. However, he did, as his life progressed, come back on board. Now there were reformers who right away, as a matter of fact, if I can pull it up, let's see here. Reformer Luther. Remember the other reformers? I mean, there were reformers who were, Zwingli, in particular, who was immediately on board with all the common sense. It's actually a protesting break rather than a reform, and we want to be careful using the term reformer, because there is no reforming the Catholic Church.
Yeah, you know, reform Satan, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can't
Yeah.
reform Satan. So now we also have to remember, in fairness to him, he was an Augustinian monk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, spent his entire life serving the church. He was almost a lawyer, and instead felt compelled to join the Catholic Church and become a monk.
Mm-hmm. He's
So,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Probably he went as far as he could go, right? Like he cannot.
Yeah.
I think the others who followed him should pick up where he left and keep going.
Yeah. It's frustrating because there were guys who broke with Rome rather quickly and were able to, and then Huldrych Zwingli, the Swiss Protestant is a good example. I mean, pretty common sense stuff right off the bat that Luther was unable to follow, but Luther certainly was on the cutting edge. He had a symbol that made us have a debate whether or not he was a Rosicrucian.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He had like a crest.
Yeah. Was his signature was something? His rubric or something was a.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Hold on. I'll show it to everybody.
Luther.
You know, that's apparently his crest. And really, I don't even know that we had a satisfactory conclusion to this, other than to simply step back and say, well, we have to buy its fruit.
Yeah, I thought we conclude that we had to have a personal relationship with him.
It would have helped.
Was it possible?
And to his credit, it would appear that Martin Luther was much more approachable.
Yeah.
Say Tom Horn or
Walter White.
Walter White. Oh yeah, Martin Luther is much more approachable than Walter White. He actually
there's no donuts, I think, at that time, maybe.
Yeah. His wife Katerina was much nicer than Donna.
Yeah, probably.
So as a matter of fact, let's see here. Do I have? We'll have to share. He had a he took over like a seminary, I think, and entertained guests almost every night.
Yeah, that's much more approachable than not nowadays.
Where did I put your meme? I wanted to find it. Bear with it. Now it's going to aggravate me that I want to just throw up your meme and it's not easily there. Nick, how you doing, man? You got anything on your plate, or you're just gonna stand by and jump in when you feel?
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of quiet. I'm just don't have much to say at the moment.
Yeah, don't apologize. What you can do is do what you've always done: sit in the background, and when you're inspired, look something up. I mean, do you have anything to talk about historically? Hey, Anders, good to see you.
No, not especially.
All right, man. Well, I'm just glad you're here, dude.
Pipe in when I have something worth mentioning.
Sure. I know where it is. Hold on. It is. I will pull up some GIFs because we got some good ones.
Oh.
Let's see. Where did I do GIFs?
Emojis.
There we go. Napoleon gyps. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
it was a lot easier to
Yeah, I was back in the day.
touch.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was no Donna. Can we? Oh, speaking of Illuminati, ex-Illuminati, Freemason, vampire,
Mhm.
I was shocked. Remember we were talking about this heresy of altering the name of Christ.
Ah, yeah, hoo-ha. Yeah, hoo.
Yeah, hoo ha, yeah, hoo ha, hoo ha.
Yeah.
Hey, Rose.
Uh-huh.
Was shocked to see an interesting individual. Now, we saw a lot of this within some corners of Adventism, which is really upsetting. I mean, they don't need that kind of a problem. They're barely hanging on to the number one position as decent Protestants, as good Protestants with good doctrine, without being handicapped any further. But
Yeah, I was.
Yes.
Yeah, just I was in the midst of the Seventh-day Adventists, and I never heard they say Yahuwah or Yahuwah before. So only I arrived here, America, I start hear some people talking this way.
Oh, did you see that? JoJo's bringing up the terrorist running into the Halloween parade in New York.
You mean New York or?
Oh, there was one in New York City. I don't know where else.
Yeah.
Where supposedly
yeah, we need call Ole. He's the Jew.
A dude with a BB gun and a paintball gun, and a Home Depot truck ran over some.
Yeah, it's
some
the
people
same.
in
In Europe, right? It's always a truck and a dude running with a knife or with a BB gun, right? It was,
Brett says, brought to you by Home Depot.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, there are a lot of product replacement when they do this.
Yeah, that's true. It's good product placement. Right on somebody's back.
Las Vegas shooting, I think, was if you turn on CNN, they every 5 minutes they have 5 minutes advertisement, like breaking news, and they know people gonna be tuning in, and they just jam with advertisement.
Well, real quick, let me show you who I was surprised to see foistering the Yahuwah heresy. The Yahuwah heresy. That sounds really good. Look at this.
Dr. William
Dr. William Snowblowing.
Snowblowing.
And in this video, he admits bear with me. You still with me, everybody? I'm causing problems.
Yeah, here.
I'm here.
Okay, good. I'm causing problems. Pulling up too many windows. Let's see here. For that in the chat. And we'll stop that. Refresh so I can see his Dr. William Snowblowing. And he admits he's Hebrew roots. You believe that? Hebrew roots.
So he's a Jew or something. I don't know.
Well, he's a Jesuit, pretending to be a Jew.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Hebrew roots stuff?
Not these people claiming that they can trace their lineage through Abraham. It's
It's a bunch of Judaizers. It's a distraction to take pure Christianity and push it hard back into Judaism. And what that does is it allows for it's either one extreme or the other. What the Luciferians like to do is take a very controversial topic like Jews and push people to an extreme.
Yeah, or you hate
So
it, or you yeah.
You either push them to the one extreme where they're blind Nazis,
or you
and want to bring on another Holocaust, or you push them to the other extreme where they want to
worship
pull a
yeah.
They'll pull an Alfred Kinsey and get in a warm bathtub and try to circumcise themselves. Yeah. Did y'all know that? That just a little bit creepy. He was so obsessed with hurting himself down there. That's what he did with a penknife. Got in a warm bathtub of water. Matter of fact, he died prematurely from an infection related to him
to his
knocking around his manhood.
Well, he's in the book, right?
Oh yeah, I'll pull it up as long as I don't drink. Yeah, Kat says he was after snowblowing. Kat says he was after snowblowing and when he was on. Oh, wait a minute! The Illuminati Vampire Freemason was on Now You Won't See Johnny TV.
Yeah.
Oh, of course he was. That was what inspired the meme. Hey, Donna. Right.
Yeah.
So Kat got banned when he tried to question the Illuminati vampire. That's too bad. That's too bad. Yeah. All right. Hold on. I will pull up Kinsey in a second. I have to drain my system here, just to see the
drain the swamp.
Drain the swamp. North City Parade. What do we call it? Terror. And, I have not seen enough to. Our initial reaction is almost certainly no one died, but we don't know that, so we do want to be respectful. But chances are that they've followed their usual.
That's all the hallmarks of their.
Yeah, talk about a police state. And look, you know what? I have to give this stormtrooper credit. At least he's wearing black and not camouflage. That's nice. Oh, look, here's the militant Puerto Rican.
Yeah, maybe it's just Halloween, so he used black. Right?
That's true. It's Halloween. He's dressed like an American. Yeah. I mean, a Puerto Rican. Where is it? I need a picture. What should I?
Look at that guy picture.
Here it is. So.
Oh yeah, the Home Depot.
Are we buying this? What the fuck? Pardon my front. What the fuck did he run into? A really fat person? What is that? You can't look at this. Look at this. That's what I want to. I want to dress my dog up. I want to dress my dog up like Timothy Dolan. Wait a minute. That is Timothy Dolan.
He's a.
Remember Teresa Hines Carey? I want to be a dog.
He's that quote right from like Dolan, right?
15, 20 years ago. Hold on. Yeah, we'll pull it back. Hold on.
Did you see the terrorist picture they come up with? The beer guy. Look, yeah.
Do you have it?
I think in the last page I saw it already.
I'm sorry. I left it already. It's not coming up.
Yeah, you go down a little bit. Yeah. It was on the right there. No, it's okay. Just yeah.
What the so-called perp?
Yeah, just like they really want to show us how Muslim he was. So They
Oh, he was a Muslim.
a Muslim or a sympathizer, but they have the long beard and the look, you know. And
Well, they're really pushing we go through this every time.
mm,
Who do they want to blame?
yeah,
Do they
they're
want to
very
blame? Oh, here
beautiful.
he is. Do they want to
Yeah.
blame the militia or do they want to blame Muslims?
See this.
Booga 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 booga. Perfect Halloween joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's
Perfect Halloween joke.
how that it was, yeah.
Another
Do you
evil
think
Muslim.
do you think a guy in a truck in New York is just gonna kill 4 people and that's don't make sense at all.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what do you guys think? Let's see here. Just tagged you on Facebook with the latest snow blowing video. Yeah, thanks. I can't wait to see it. Let's see here. All right, well, let's get into some topics. Dare I bring up too many things going on. Dare I bring up some history? Let's see here. You know, one of the favorite things the papists like to claim is that Jean Calvin had Miguel Cervantes burned at the stake, which is absolutely a lie. And really, yeah. So Miguel Cervantes, pulling up my redheaded stepchild book here, Secret History. So Cervantes was supposedly like some kind of satanic atheist.
Cervantes.
And interestingly enough, Cervantes, who I call his by his Spanish name, was Spanish. You know, he was mentored by a Dominican friar, by a Dominican monk.
Interesting.
So he wrote things that questioned Christian doctrines and upset a lot of people. And this was in Catholic France. And while he was doing this in Catholic France, he was he's also credited with mapping out the cardiovascular system. So he's just a brilliant guy. He was interested in geography. Interestingly enough, he was interested in geography right about the time in the 1500s where we were realizing that we lived on a globe. Isn't that interesting?
Interesting. Yeah.
Cervantes translated Ptolemy's geography, which included a surprisingly accurate map of the Roman Empire in his day.
Ptolemy's geography.
In 1534, Cervantes specifically sought out Jean Calvin, just as Calvin was breaking from Rome. Calvin was a well-known professor. Oh, this is great. Do you see these pictures here?
It's like the hidden hand or the.
On the left is Miguel de Cerveto, and on the right is Ignacio
Loyola.
de Loyola.
Hmm.
Weird thing they do with the little pinky. That's on purpose too, my understanding.
The pinky is
yeah, the little faggy pinky. Sorry, that's not very respectful, is it? So he was a controversial figure, attacked by his own. And let's see here. Oh, he maintained several different names. So clearly he was some kind of an agent.
So he was there.
He was the personal guest of the Archbishop of Vienne. The Archbishop of Vienne, one of the most powerful Catholic figures in France, stayed under his wing, lived in his house. He was eventually arrested for writing heresy. He escaped from prison.
Who denounced him? Was the Protestants or the Catholics?
Well, both.
Mm-hmm.
But the Catholics led the charge
to
say what a bad guy he was.
They want look cool, right? Yeah, they want look, yeah.
To look really bad. In the meanwhile, he's staying with the Archbishop of Vienne. So I guess they really didn't hate him that much, did they? He was arrested and escaped. Hold on, I gotta do it. Hold on.
Maybe just tickle him a little bit.
They just tickled him.
Yeah.
He escaped. He escaped from prison.
Yeah, sure.
Where did he go? He went directly to Jean Calvin. Geneva. Calvin had gone to Geneva to escape being murdered by the Inquisition. He went to Geneva and immediately caused problems in Geneva. Because in Geneva, oh, by the way, the name of the Dominican priest who raised him looks like Santes Pagnino. Guys, you really need secret history. I got to go into my own book to remember the details.
Santes Pagnino, yeah.
Santes Pagnino is the Dominican friar who mentored him. He went to, immediately went to Calvin in Geneva and caused problems for him there. And while he was there, people who had attacked Calvin were suddenly good Protestants. Antoine Arnaise was one. I think Antoine Arnaise is the guy who led the charge on this, who was a member of the council there in Geneva. Oh, I'm sorry, Perrin. Ami Perrin. Ami Perrin, Perrin, who was a hated enemy of Jean Calvin. Okay, the hated enemy of Jean Calvin there in Geneva is the guy who led the charge in the prosecution of Michael Servetus, and was the one that burned the stake. Doesn't that sound a little suspicious? And yet now today, John Calvin, is blamed for Michael Servetus.
Wikipedia say on 17 June he was convicted of heresy, and then on quotes, thanks to the 17 letters sent by John Calvin, preacher in Geneva, and sentenced to be burned with his book.
Lie. Absolute full disinformation. Calvin sent letters asking that he not be executed.
Oh.
Full on disinformation lie. Full on, and that's weird because I wouldn't expect that from user edited Wikipedia. Wikipedia always leans towards the Protestant view on things.
Sure. Yeah. They quote this book, Hunted Heretic, The Life and Death of Michael Servetus.
Oh, Haunted Heretic. Poor Michael Servetus. Yeah, if you want the real story, guys, you need to read Secret History. Should I dare pull up Eaters of... You missed it. I don't know if you were here for it when I was talking about how Amazon is screwing me out of reviews. If you review Eaters... I have no reviews right now on the biggest Amazon, which is the American English Amazon. I've had a couple of Flying Monkey Constables write excellent reviews, but apparently, if you don't Amazon Deutschland or Amazon New Zealand, it stays there. You can't see it in any other version, which doesn't make sense, does it? I mean, it's the same book. Why is Amazon not allowing me? Wayne, wonderful to see you guys. Surfer, all the surfers here.
Yeah, the guy that Wikipedia quote have that quote. Yeah, he's Roland Baton. He's a specialist in Reformation history.
Oh, Reformation specialist, just like Philip Schlaff.
From Yale.
Right? Philip Schlaff.
Yale.
Who I cover.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he was professor at Yale Divinity School. And
oh, Yale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see if I pull this up here. Ah, you're killing me. Who else, really? I love it when I know something is there and it refuses to allow me.
I know the feeling.
Get the name wrong. Hold on. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Oh, because I'm in the wrong book. That's why. Conspiracy. Hold on. Nick, dig something up and talk about it.
Talk about.
I don't have much right now. I'm sorry.
No, sir.
What time frame was Servetus and all this going on? Was that soon after the beginning of the Reformation, or?
Let's see. Yes, right after the Reformation. 1540s?
Oh, no. 1553, 1550s.
Okay. Servetus was killed in 1553.
Before 50.
Excellent question. Here's another good question. When did Roman Catholic priest Nicholas Copernicus publish, against his will, his breakout treatise that said that we're on a spinning globe revolving around the sun? De Revolutionibus Celestium.
Revolution was,
I would guess around that same time.
1543.
1543. Boy, that seems awful close. Right after, it was pretty clear that Martin Luther wasn't coming back.
1540.
Isn't that interesting? Within 30 years of Martin Luther nailing his 95 Theses, with the realization that the movable type printing press wasn't going away, Martin Luther wasn't going away, a revolution fueled by one of Martin Luther's most important, probably the most important thing Martin Luther ever did. What would you say is the most, as I pull it up here, what would you say is the most important thing Martin Luther ever did?
To help translate the Bible into the...
Bingo! Nick is on it. Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Why did it do that? My computer's attacking me here. One of perhaps the most important thing that Martin Luther ever did
Mm-hmm.
was to translate the Bible into vernacular German. And again, this is the biggest problem I have with the King James only crowd. Even though the King James is based on superior manuscripts that haven't been as tampered with as the modern manuscripts, it's basically a foreign language. It's basically a foreign language that you need a if you immerse yourself in the King James and you don't speak Francis Baconian, aka Elizabethan Shakespeare language, then there's going to be portions of Scripture, a large portion of Scripture, that are difficult to understand, won't there? Martin Luther, Frederick the Wise, Frederick III of Saxony, the Elector of Saxony, very wisely kidnapped Martin Luther and forced him to live in Wartburg Castle as Junker Jorg, as an aristocratic knight. And you can barely make it out. He's got a sword there. And while he was there was nothing for him to do. He's out of his mind with boredom. So what did he do? He decided to translate the Bible from Latin into German. And what kind of German did he use? Did he use aristocratic these and thous German? No. He used common colloquial vernacular German. He actually stayed in his disguise and went down on the streets into the local pubs and listened and took notes that he used everyday German language. As a matter of fact, the Luther Bible helped bring the nation of Germany together in language. So this is one of the major issues I have with the King James only crowd, and I would suspect that a large portion of the King James only crowd is filled with insurgents to make it go in a bad direction. Yeah. Karen nailed it. Printing the bubble. It's the Bible. Typo. Fat finger problem. Yeah, Surfer, spot on. I actually say what you just said all the time, and I gotta refresh this. All the time. The Vatican realized they couldn't burn believers in Bibles fast enough.
The more you burn, the more Christians come. You never can eradicate all the
So Surfer asks, if not, let me see if I can get this right. Do you justice here? Let's see. Only original King James after 1850s. Well, look, don't worry about whether it's corrupt or not. I will guarantee you that the 1611 King James is not perfect. Okay, it uses words like unicorn and Easter. It's any time that you go from one language to another, it's not going to be perfect. Even if your intent is to do the right thing, it's not going to be perfect. There are too many options, too many places where you can go wrong, even by accident. So the best thing you can do is to use the translation that works for you. I told you this before. You want to know what I use in my daily devotions? A paraphrase. The least accurate translation out there is a paraphrase, but like modern English translation.
Yeah, true.
New Living Translation. Awful, filled with errors, but it's the most understandable. I asked the Lord for the They Live glasses.
Mm. Yeah.
I asked the Lord for the They Live glasses. As a matter of fact, this looks
Nice.
exactly like.
Nice hair, by the way.
Thank you. Tell me if I'm not if I didn't nail this. Hold on.
If you, I think what you're going to show. I saw it.
Did I nail it? Did I nail it?
Yeah.
I nailed it, didn't I?
You
There's
did it on
Johnny.
purpose,
I nailed it.
eh?
Okay. So ask the Lord for the They Live glasses.
Mhm.
Multiple translations. I particularly like going online and dropping down panes where you can read multiple translations. And if you're seeing something doesn't sound right, doesn't sit right, doesn't make sense, do a word study where you look at the original Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic, figure it out for yourself, and you will probably find where it was the Luciferians interfered. And this is an excellent point. This feeds right into what we're talking about.
Mhm.
And Kat mentions this too. As soon as the Vatican realized they could no longer prevent the scriptures from being read, then what's the next step?
Yeah, so it's in 1540 the Society of Jesus was created, right? Or
Officially, good for you. Officially, who was it?
yeah, because I think they
Paul the Third.
yeah. Uh,
Pope.
Actually, they already gathered together, right? Xavier.
1534. Now they were
34,
on Paul the Third. Did I say Paul the Third?
yeah,
Mhm.
Paul the
Didn't I?
third.
Yeah.
Paul the third.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Mhm.
High five me. Right there, baby. Johnny knows what the hell he's talking about. So and Xavier and
Faber, Peter Faber.
Peter Faber in Paris gathered together, and they started in Paris, and that's when they were. Oh, JoJo's on it. 1534. Good for you.
Yeah.
And that's when they fast tracked to an audience with the Pope. Now, supposedly Loyola was as hated as Servetus. He was imprisoned and just nobody loved him, and yet he was able to get an audience with Paul III, who commissioned him. Now, originally they were the Knights of the Virgin Mary, but that's not inclusive enough for an insurgency.
They have to go full on, yeah, full on blasphemy.
They had to go full blasphemy with the Society of Jesus.
Mm.
And that was in 1540.
The Church of Gizu, part of
Yeah.
Gizu.
They're in Rome. Jesu.
Jesu.
Come on, man. You speak Portuguese. That's a Latin language, just like Italiano.
Yeah, curiously, the G of Jesu is the same as the G of Freemasonry. Some people
Oh, yeah,
say.
right. As a matter of fact. Oh, is that possible, guys? So what is, let's pull this up. So is the, all right, so what is in this symbol here?
G is for God.
For
is
God.
It's for
Boy, this looks suspiciously like a sunburst, does it not?
Now that you say,
So that's weird. So as a matter of fact, here, we'll leave that there. That looks suspiciously like a sunburst. Let's see here. Catholic Church. Yes, Whittle. Hmm. Ah,
Yeah,
that's an unusual similarity. That's weird.
yeah.
Huh.
The G
Does the G does that stand for God, or does it stand for
actually stands
Gnosticism, or does it stand for Yesu?
for the great architect of the universe,
Oh, the great architect of the universe.
or geometry.
Sorry, that's not very respectful to the great architect, is it?
Yeah. Or can be geometry.
Not to take
Geometry.
away from that, but the Jesuit logo, it's pretty similar to the Smithsonian logo. I don't know if you've ever
Smithsonian.
Good for you. See,
noticed
Nick,
that.
I knew when you piped up I was going to be excited. Let's pull that up here.
Got the
Well, the
same,
Smithsonian is the archive for all of our history, right? I mean, Smithsonian, like space travel and dinosaurs. not just a little like it.
It's
Not just
exactly
a
right.
little like it, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick just did it. Nick just did a home run.
Mm.
What do you think? This is really good grief. Where's the Smithsonian headquarters in Rome? Come on. Come on.
Even the straight and the you see
Yeah.
that
That's
symbol for
every
the-
other one is straight, one is curvy. That's the way the Gnostics get themselves horny.
one is male.
One is the male and one is the female, right? You freaking creeps.
Mm.
You pervert creeps. Oh, I'm really horny. Do you guys turn on looking at this? They are.
Oh, I'm on point here.
You need to take a minute. You need to take a minute. All right. Go take a cold shower. Hurry up. Take a cold shower and come back.
Well,
Let's type in Smithsonian space. Look at all the wonderful things that Smithsonian tells us about space travel.
mm.
Oh, look, you've got the lunar lander right there.
Well, the cardboard is
Oh,
that
Alamy. I'm not allowed to use it.
Alamy?
Was that you that did the special on Getty, or was it Drake?
No, it
think
was
it was
Drake.
Drake. Another outstanding work by Drake.
That guy was from
Getty was a freaking Irishman, Catholic Irishman.
See here.
I've got it in my email. Great work, and you wonder why I get buried in my email.
His father attended St. Ignatius College Prep.
Oh wow, there's
University of San Francisco.
coincidence. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah.
That's a coincidence. Another great research effort.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, I will say this. I am the only one that I know of that explains what IHS stands for.
No.
Neither Walter White nor Eric John Phelps are correct. It does not stand for Isis Horus Set.
Mm-hmm.
Before I even found my answer, I knew that wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
Because is that the Egyptian Trinity?
No, Set is the brother of.
Set is the brother of Osiris. Set is the evil brother of Osiris.
Mm-hmm.
He was never the consort of Isis.
wasn't it Horus or whatever was the
Horus is the messianic son.
son, the Tammuz.
Nobody knows this.
Mm-hmm.
It stands for Serapis.
Therapist.
Serapis is a Gnostic amalgamation of Osiris and Apollo. Does that not make sense?
Mm.
Who is the Trinity? Osiris and Isis. Child. Horus.
Mm-hmm.
You guys follow me? It is the Gnostic Trinity. Horus Serapis. Greek-Egyptian combination of Osiris and Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody tracking? Let's see here. Cat, G for gravity. Oh, yeah, it could be for gravity. Wayne says, I stood 10 feet away from the Apollo lander and said, no way that made it into space. And he was only 17. Look, just because it's covered in tinfoil doesn't mean it can't go through the Van Allen radiation belt.
The tinfoil is powerful.
That tinfoil is powerful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I don't like you guys making fun of the fact that we put a man on the moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I misspelled Serapis, and Google recommended. Did you mean to say Isis Horus straps?
Strats?
Snapperhead. Yeah, straps. That's what I would. Isis Horus leather. That's what I meant to say. Some reason Google's not helping me here. It's weird. Weird how that happens. Anyway. Oh, we don't want to go. Don't want to go there.
Did you see how the Catholic Church is celebrating the Reformation with they release a €1 postage stamp of the
yes, of Luther at the bottom of the cross.
Yeah.
That is so white of them. That is absolutely white of them. What?
But they could not hold themselves, like they could not, because they released another one for, I think it was for Saint Francis de Sales to celebrate his 450th anniversary.
Oh, they couldn't even maintain it. They immediately had to swap it out. Yeah. That's a shame.
They priced it at €255, just above the €1 market.
Oh boy.
So Francis is, of course, is worth much more than, right?
Brett said this is what really happened. Brett said this is what's going on.
Oh,
it's the Jews in space.
I see.
In space, no one can hear you kvetch.
Okay.
History of the World Part 1. Oh, there it is. Here's the Jews. There they are. Who was it that sent me? Oh, see that? It's the Jews.
It's the Jews.
Yoda is really Jewish.
Sure. Actually, he's a woman.
And he's a woman. And he's a woman. Yoda is a Jewish woman.
I sent you before about the astronaut who, Jesuit trained, was the first. I don't know.
What's her name again?
Let me see here.
Let's check up with the. Oh, GM says his mom was part of the conspiracy, worked at the shuttle program. Hey, listen, and that's a good point. How many people in the CIA, in NASA, and the FBI? How many of those people know what they're doing? The vast majority don't.
Mm-hmm.
But GM outs his mom. Pretty sure she's a Freemason. I'm sorry, man. It's possible, bro, and I'm sorry. Joking. Okay. Listen, don't get too paranoid, okay?
Yeah.
Very few of the cogs know what they're dealing with. Okay, very few. Do I dare bring this up? The astronaut who fainted. Who has sent us that? Brett.
I think Drake's in another one. Astronaut, Astroromnaut. Uh,
All right, I'll play this in the background. I'm sure it's gonna hurt me.
oh,
This astronaut.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
This hyphenated astronaut. Stephen Shin Piper. Come on, really? Come on. Oh, what happened? Oh no.
Too
What
much
happened to
lag.
Heidi Marie Stephen Piper?
too much emotion.
Yay. Well, let's do it again. What? God. Oh, that's. Oh
So-
no. No.
Withstand the G forces of going to.
She couldn't withstand the G forces of the press
Not
conference.
staying at a podium.
Couldn't withstand the G forces. That's awful. Hold on. The crowd there was very upset. We'll show you Johnny's reaction. We'll show you the team Cirucci's reaction. Hold on.
Shock.
We're here's shock. You want to see shock? This is Team Cirucci's shock at that poor astronaut. This is Team Cirucci's shocked at the poor astronaut fainting.
Yeah.
That poor woman.
Yeah.
Oh no! Someone please help her up.
Maybe it was her period or something.
What the hell's wrong with you? I wouldn't go there. She was bleeding out.
They forced me to.
She was visiting with Aunt Flo.
Yeah, they forced me to go there.
Oh, they forced you. Oh my goodness. We got to start censoring Felipe. Surfer says that Jonathan Clucks fainted on air. Wayne says, "Me too." Me too. What? You're visiting Aunt Flo? I hope not.
Then he float when he fainted, or
did I say float when fainted? No. Jonathan Clucks, the dude that does all that silly stuff with the dollar bills and all that.
Jonathan
Clex.
Clack.
I'm convinced he's another Christian disinfo guy. You guys don't know who I'm talking about?
No.
I'm not familiar with this. Jonathan.
Right, we'll show you some pictures. He does all that folding at the bills and look, the Twin Towers are in a dollar bill.
See.
No, he's definitely a rational individual too.
Yeah.
There he is.
Okay.
Someone that you can trust.
Yeah, looks trustworthy.
He is trustworthy. Look at him.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Looks someone.
Thought that was him.
Jonathan
Clark is actually Blondie. And Blondie is a man. It was actually Jonathan Clark.
Yeah.
I didn't surf. Why the hell is she coming up with this weird video?
Yeah, see, there is some connection there, bro.
There's a connection.
Yeah.
Man, it's actually Jonathan Clark.
Yeah.
What is this?
Eesh.
Response to Jonathan Collect's Mystery Babylon. Oh, who is Mystery Babylon? Well, that's clearly America, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Of,
No.
Virgin Mary.
No.
Yeah. Uh,
Wayne says he can't stand him.
hmm.
GM is stuck on the space administration. I have friends that work there too, and they're always hiring. Do you have any postings? Wayne says he does that weird stuff with his hands.
Hmm.
Oh, let's see here.
Yeah, I have friends of mine here in the college I work with. They have contracts with NASA. Yeah. Them. Yeah.
They have NASA contracts.
Yeah, I have a professor just across my office. He's working on a rover to for Mars landing.
Yeah. Oh, he's working on the Mars rover.
Yes.
Where's it roving to?
Yeah.
So
like,
go ahead.
they don't know battery.
It doesn't have a battery?
No,
Oh.
they yeah, because the people they work in different parts of a project, right? And you just take a little tiny part here, a tiny part there, then he hopes then gonna bring everything together, and yeah, so everything is compartmentalized, and
That is a brilliant point. Pardon me, I had to blow my nose.
mm-hmm.
That's a brilliant point. Everything at NASA is compartmentalized. Boy, why would they do that?
Yeah.
Why would they do that? Everything at NASA is compartmentalized. So, hey, this is interesting. This is from a guy named Nick. Says, hey, I missed this little quote from the son of Daphne Galizia. Yes, this is where we are in Malta, a mafia state where you can now change your gender on your ID card, thank God for that, but where you will be blown to pieces for exercising your basic freedoms, he said.
Mm.
So we're talking about the journalist, the government corruption whistleblower journalist, Daphne Galizia.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Daphne Caruana Galizia, who was murdered in Malta.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was outing people like the prime minister there. Nick, you remember his name?
Prime Minister.
I can't think of it. Joseph Muscat.
Good for you.
Yeah, Muscat.
Dude, you're freaking
Joseph, I think. Yeah, Joseph.
So glad. And you found that he was Jesuit trained, right?
Oh yeah. Triple dip.
Joseph Muscat.
Yeah. That was you were the one that did triple dip.
That was
yeah.
someone else. That
Another flying monkey. It was Brad or Drake.
No, it was beloved.
Oh, George, that's right. Our beloved Reply All George. Triple dip is now a standard flying monkey constable.
Yeah.
You imagine, for instance, Fidel. Fidel was triple dipped. Went to 3 separate Jesuit institutions. Tim Kaine. We'll call Tim Kaine triple dipped because he went to Jesuit high school, Jesuit college, and then a Jesuit mission trip. So that's a triple dip, don't you think?
Mm. Yeah, George mentions the Ed Harris' wife, right?
The wife of actor Ed Harris was triple dipped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Our beloved Reply All George. So, and I'm bringing this up on the next Resistance Rising. It's interesting. At the exact same time that this ludicrous satanic foolishness about I'm a woman because I say so. Oh, but you don't look like a woman. I don't care. Put it on my license. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we'll do. We'll do it in Malta, and we'll also do it in the People's Republic of Mexiponia
Right.
by a Jesuit priest named Jerry Moonbeam Brown. Again, after a 20-year hiatus. He was governor of the People's Republic of Mexiponia in 75, and now he's again today. That's 30 years. Oh, more than 30 years. Right? So how is it? And it's interesting synchronicity, satanic synchronicity. So you can.
In
Go ahead.
No, I just mentioned the other only place you can have a third gender in your ID is in Oregon too.
Oh, well, that's important.
Yeah. I didn't search anything about Oregon, the governor.
So here he is, what nobody knows, and there's all of two pictures of Father Brown, Father Jerry Brown here, from spiritually smart Craig Oxley. Now I have pictures, and this is the other thing that that Craig has done is make the connection with Jim Jones. We backed him up. You backed him up with some great information. Look at that! It's nowhere else. The only one that is allowed to come up here is it Father. Here's Father Jerry Brown right here. That's a good one too. That's a pretty good size. We'll have to pull that down.
That was good.
Oh, and Daddy was a governor, Pat Brown. So once again, we have
families,
Roman Catholic insurgents passing power generationally. Here's Father Jerry. Here's Father Moonbeam here with his father, Pat. Father Jerry with Father Pat. Both of them governors of the People's Republic of Mexiponia. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, so I know why Oregon also has also approved this law, because Oregon has the first openly bisexual governor in U.S. history.
Oh, well, that's very helpful.
Yeah.
What we need.
Kate Brown.
Kate Brown, the openly bisexual. Of Oregon.
So in U.S. history, any governor in U.S. history. Yeah.
Very helpful. Very helpful. Now, and again, this is all part of the deep corruption. This is all part of the deep corruption of the system. I'm going to save this link and close it out. What's your name again?
Kate Brown?
Is it Brown?
I don't know. I thought that's what he said.
Hold on. It is.
Did you find another?
It's Brown. Oh, good grief! No wonder why she's bisexual. I thought I was getting it. I thought I was getting it mixed up. Maybe she's related.
Yeah, I was looking. See, he's related to Father
Jerry.
Jerry, yeah.
Father Moonbeam. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised that she's. What the hell is she doing here? What's going on there? Ugh. She got gas. What's going on there? The first openly bisexual, by all means, and I can easily see the entire state of Oregon voting for some bisexual radical leftist.
Yeah.
Total sense. I fully expect. Go ahead.
Not the same way that the people of Seattle voted for a pedophile.
Look, if the people of Seattle can vote for a Jesuit priest, another Jesuit seminarian, just like Jerry Moonbeam Brown, Ed Murray the pedophile, That makes total sense.
Yeah.
This is the another Jesuits, and they're is embracing his partner. Oh, here they are again, embracing
This guy was a Filipino or something.
his Filipino partner.
I don't know.
Isn't that nice? Absolutely. That would represent me if I was a citizen of Seattle. Absolutely. There's nothing corrupt about the electoral process. Stop it. Here's the pedophile. He looks like a pedophile. He looks like a pedophile. Cockroach who adopts children
Yeah.
to rape them, adopts little boys to rape them. How it is that homosexual men are allowed to adopt little boys is in of itself a crime.
Yeah.
In and of itself, and no one anywhere is touching the fact that he is a Jesuit seminarian. We uncovered it here.
Right.
We uncovered it here.
Where else? Yeah. We're gonna see.
No one has touched that. No one has even come close. Is Eric Phelps.
They marry in an Episcopal church, right?
Oh, they had to marry Episcopal. They're not Catholic. They had to marry Episcopal.
St. Mark's in Seattle.
And yet, Ed Murray Catholic. Oh, I'm here. I'm going to let's not go on Google. Let's try Bing. You know what? Let's not. I'll just skip it. I know I've got it. Let's just run the risk. Run the risk of pulling up a Word document.
And
go ahead. What were you gonna
say? Me? No, I'm trying to see this Anne Murray Catholic. If you can open Anne Murray Catholic. Why
you got anything, Nick?
Can quit the Catholic Church?
Something a little off topic, but
go, brother.
Trump's new nominee for the Fed to replace Papal Court Jew Janet Yellen is Jerome Powell, Georgetown and Georgetown Law.
Jerome Powell
went to a Jesuit prep school. Sounds like it's pretty obvious
that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense because is it evangelical Protestant? Why would he replace the Janet I'm yelling at you Jew Papal Court Jewess with the Jesuit trained Roman Catholic? That doesn't make sense. Something's not. I think you got that wrong. You got that wrong. And Nick, lean closer. The Jews. Yeah, it is the Jews. Lean closer to your microphone because Kat says it can't hear you.
A little too quiet.
Much better. Much better. Good for you. And you're also a quiet guy, which is okay. Let me give you. Personally, apologize. Did I pull it up? Are you kidding me? It did not. Why is that not? Now it was.
Father.
There it is. I lost the address. Okay, so I put in the chat. Here it is for you two guys. Seattle Weekly explains. Mayor.
Yeah. He attended St. Thomas Seminary, exploring the priesthood. Right.
Yeah, he explored the priesthood the way he explores little boys.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah, just trying to have a touch on the priesthood.
Yeah, just have a touch. Rose is man. She says it doesn't make a difference if they say they're Protestants or not. All the denominations are now daughters of Rome. Good for you.
Mhm.
Good for you. And we got a half hour left before we
You see-
close out. Let's
look-
do
look
some of that.
Then he went to the University of Portland. He's a Catholic institution, and there he knew a Trappist monk who introduced him to monastic worship and counseled him on, among other things, his homosexuality, which he began to acknowledge in college.
Oh, well, clearly then that was a very important thing that he did.
Mm.
Yes. So a priest was able to get him in touch.
Yeah.
Of the little boys.
Mm.
Oh, here we are.
Yeah.
Brokeback Mountain is I'm sorry, Brokeback Church. Saddleback. Rick from Brokeback Church. Saddleback Mountain. The charge. Oh, there they all are. Tony Palmer, James Robeson, Betty Robeson, Kenneth Copeland, John and Carol Arnott. All the best Protestants you could ask for.
I think John and Carol are not Protestants, right? What do you think? They are
all the best. All the best. Let me see if this will come up. Hold on, check this out.
Yeah, Benny Hinn.
No, I have it on file. Don't worry. Oh, it's Google's not showing it. That's weird.
That's odd.
Oh, that's odd. Isn't that odd? Hold on. I wonder if I have it.
Wow, you have
files on everyone.
Yeah.
That's right, baby. We're the freaking FBI here.
When the tables turn, you have to take your laptop open up and go file by file.
That's right. I have these files all over the place. I got a lockbox at the train station. Here we are at a mass in Rome, and here's Lizard Gingrich, aka Newt, sitting right next to Benny Hinn. And what is the source? Rome Reports. How about that first? How about that for legitimacy? Here's Lizard Gingrich. And what information did you have on Lizard Gingrich's wife? Isn't she now the ambassadorette to Rome?
Ambassador to Rome, replacing
the ambassadorette to the Vatican.
Replacing the pedophile, right? With the he'll call back, right? Because of the.
Well, they had a priest who was had some problems. He liked little boys or something. That was kind of weird.
They never faced that before. Yeah.
No, never faced it. It shocked everybody at the Vatican. Never faced it, but they didn't know what to do. They asked for help, and everybody said, "I don't know." Isn't that weird? There's Benny Hinn in the Vatican. Why would Benny Hinn? Benny Hinn's a good Protestant. As he's healing people there. Oh, Drake finally showed up. Thanks, man. You're one of the most important researchers we have on the team. Glad you made it.
Yeah.
Gingrich and Drake shows up in style. Drake comes in, boom. Callista Gingrich, absolutely. Ambassadorette to the Vatican. Hey, here's one. The Vatican is its own private city-state, its own sovereign city-state. And yet, the United States of America broke off relations with the sovereign city-state. I think it was 1866. And those relations, we did not have an ambassador. Drake says that it was Callista who got him to convert in 2010. Yeah, but in the meantime, before 2010, he was a good Protestant, especially as Speaker of the House, right?
Mm.
Right? He wasn't corrupted and controlled or anything.
Oh no.
So from 1866 up until 1984, there was no American ambassador to the Vatican. I wonder why that was.
Hmm.
Well, you know?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
It is weird. Oh, Drake is on it. He says Newt is about as Protestant as Mike Pence. So Mike Pence is a good Protestant evangelical fundamentalist Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was exposed. Well, let's see if anybody have the answer as to why the United States. Let's see if in the chat. Anybody in the chat know why the United States didn't have an ambassador to the Vatican from 1866 to 1984?
Because let them answer.
I can't do that. Could have been anything to do with the murder of a sitting president, Abraham Lincoln. Proven that the Jesuits in Rome were so intimately involved, not just with the murder of Abraham Lincoln. I don't know why. Because it was uncovered that Rome was intimately involved with the murder. Yes, absolutely. Well done. Wayne had it. Karen had it. Intimately involved with the murder of Abraham Lincoln. John Wilkes Booth, the lone gunman, wasn't the lone gunman. He was a Freemason. He was a member of the Albert Pike's Knights of the Golden Circle, and he was also a closet Roman Catholic. But what nobody talks about is his co-conspirators, devout Roman Catholics, the Surratt family. Devout Roman Catholics. And as soon as the American people found out, they were pissed. The traitors in the American government tried to keep it under wraps. And Karen knows who it was. It was a Protestant Christian who reconnected with Rome. It was a Protestant evangelical Christian, and we all love him. Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Why would Ronald Reagan? He's a good Protestant. Why would he reconnect?
Probably a Knight of Malta, right?
Well, certainly, Kathy O'Brien says he was a pedophile. And
but you also have the Getty image, right, with him.
Let's see.
His father was a Catholic too, if I'm not mistaken.
Wearing his Maltese cross.
Oh, Nick is spot on. He was raised with his father, and he was baptized a Roman Catholic because his father raised him. Nick.
I think his mom was a Protestant.
Well, I'm sure he ended up being a Protestant. Are we allowed? Are we allowed? Oh, where did Johnny put that? Oh, did I not save that Getty image?
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, it's illegal to save a Getty image anyway.
Very trouble.
Yes, you definitely don't want to do that. Let's see here. Oh, it's a PDF.
Yeah.
I was looking at the wrong files.
Was it John Paul II who Reagan mended ties with?
Well, yes, it was Reagan and JP2.
They defeated communism, right?
That defeated communism. Oh my goodness, did I? Now, of course, I can't find it.
You can just Google Knight of Malta, Ronald Reagan.
Did it come up with that search?
Yeah. The pictures, images.
How did I not save that? Probably because we found it. We found it while we were.
There was one here. There is no Getty. how to say, mark on it. Yeah. This one,
Well-
Getty really covered in front of the cross.
Oh, that's a good one right there. Oh, look, yeah, it's very convenient that the Getty watermark is smashed right in front of the Malta cross there. All of these are held by Getty. What's going on here? And this is very conveniently cropped, so you can't see the cardinal on the other side there. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Oh, there's something there. There's something.
Yeah, you cannot see the cross very well, but yeah.
Oh, and you try to look for a larger resolution, and Google can't provide you anything. Boy, that's odd. Well, at least Getty's all over it. We're grateful to that.
Yeah.
Oh, here, look at this. Look at this. Everybody recognize this? This turkey here?
Jerry Boykin.
Jerry Bonkin?
Rick Joyner, eh?
Oh, there's a great one. Rick Joyner and Jerry Bonkin. Biggest traitor cockroaches for Rome.
Rick Joyner is every other day on the Jim Baker show.
Oh, Jim Baker. There's a reputable source. Now, you know what? Baker should do something on the deep state with Tom Horn. What do you guys think?
And you know, Jim, they both live in Missouri. They're very close to each other, like they're in the same little town.
Is Jim Baker buckets.
That is
boy, yes. So he's using an entrenching tool. He's using an E tool. I'm scared.
This is so disgusting.
Where? Listen, no, they're doing that for the poor. Here it is.
I think it's for the pigs.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Drake mentioned Getty and his father, Jesuit trained.
44 gallons.
Yeah, Drake, thank you. And this is why we're excited if you ever get a chance to come on with us. I'm sorry. It was really. I didn't want to see it, but
wow, he eat the rice like.
Yeah, she grabs a handful of rice and jams it into his face, and then spits it all back into the bucket.
Yeah, it's beef, and everyone else eats after that.
And he passes it out. And then he passes it back out.
Just before they just throw.
There it is.
Yeah.
I got it. Hold on. Oh, look at this. Oh, really good. This is really good. Here, everybody try this. Here, you try this. Try this. Oh, that looks really good, Jim. Hey, you know what? We should bring on Tom Horn and talk about the deep state. Oh, wait, there he is.
Yeah.
Wait. I went back. Hold on. There's two other things.
Yeah, the prophetic couple.
The prophetic couple. Here he is.
Yeah.
There's our friend Horn, who
yeah.
The deep state.
Oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Nick, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. We
Yeah,
lose Johnny.
I think Johnny went mute.
Sorry, guys. Bear with me a second.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys. The got messed up. So basically, what if you were able to see that? We had Tom Horn, we had Gilbert, we had Dr. Chuck Missler. So basically, Jim Bakker, even though he spells it Bakker, it's pronounced Baker.
Rick Joyner was there once.
Rick Joyner. Rose says, no wonder he was able to bounce back so quickly. So here we have a total crackhead, convict crackhead. And boom, he's right back doing what he was. No different. No different. Why? Because he served Rome, humiliating us. We're the real Protestants.
Right.
Broadcast Tom Horn, Derek and Sharon Gilbert, all the way back to the very beginning. And I will tell you,
you had a connection with Gilbert, right? That's the most, I'll just say, most painful that you'll see.
Absolutely. Deeply painful to have to throw the bullshit flag on Derek and Sharon Gilbert. I think they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing from the very, very beginning. I had a connection, and Derek, unlike all the other frauds and shills and phonies, Derek communicate with you. I had a relationship with Derek.
Wasn't he your first interview?
He was my very first interview. Now I had to twist his arm. I was writing the book. He said, "Oh yeah, I'll help you out, sure." And then the book was published, and he kind of disappeared. So I hammered on it. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on. So he was my first interview after Illuminati Unmasked. Drake ran out. I'm sorry that you ran out of bullshit flags, Drake. But we have a GIF. Hold on. We have a GIF for it.
That's the reason we got Brett made a GIF.
Brett is on it, brother. Brett is on it. In fact, what we can do is we'll just pull the GIF on and we'll run it.
Johnny never runs out of bullshit flags.
Johnny never runs out. Johnny has a stockpile of bullshit flags. Because unfortunately, we find that we have to use them a lot.
Well, more often than we like.
Now, for some reason, this is
Johnny at the range. Yeah. Roll the bullshit flag.
And we'll just leave that running.
Leave on loop, yeah.
I can't get it to increase, though. It's not going to get any bigger for me for some reason. But anyway, one of the very first things, we'll just keep throwing the bullshit flag over and over again. Because one of the very first things that hold on, I got a good one. I made this one. I pulled this one down.
My wing.
I made this one myself. It's Wolverine fighting to the death with a predator, but he wins. Okay.
That's definitely you made this one.
I made that
one.
Yeah. One of the very first things, all right, we'll give it a rest. One of the very first things I noticed that I'm checking the chat real quick. Let's see. Oh, Corey Feldman. Drake wants to talk about Corey Feldman. Hold on now, real quick. I'm gonna hit this up. This last thing I wanted to mention. One of the and guys, while I'm doing this, while I'm flapping my gums, pull up all the information that you want to out Corey Feldman on, and his new best friend forever.
His protector. He's...
One of the first things that upset me about Derek Gilbert is that I found that when he would go on speaking engagements, he had, pardon my language, a big hard-on called dominionism. The heresy of dominionism. You guys even know what dominionism is?
You want to create heaven on earth? Like
dominionism is you're good. It's that's pretty good. Is the silly exaggeration of what it means to be a Christian. It's a heresy that doesn't even exist. It's a silly exaggeration that says that there are crazy Christians out there that want to make their government, that want to make their public lives obey Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if there's ever a problem that needs to be addressed, there's that. When I first met Derek Gilbert almost 3 years ago, he was putting all of his effort slamming the dominionism heresy.
Yeah, that's the least of our problems.
Are you kidding me? And that's what I told him. I said, dude, even if this was real, and it's not, Christians wishing to put their faith in action are actually what you should be encouraging, not slamming. And this is the exact same. Where's our buddy? This is what Rediscovery said is this problem with Walter Veit. Walter Veit is to the point where he tells people not even to get involved. GM says Feldman and James Woods are going to save everyone. James Woods? Well, James Woods is the new darling conservatard. There's nothing wrong with James Woods, right, guys? I mean, look, if there's anybody that I would trust to be shooting straight for us, it's James Woods. Steve said they played paintball with the two Coreys in Malibu in 1999. Who did?
Like paintball?
I don't know. James Woods, I mean, it's not like he's devout Roman Catholic or anything, right?
He was raised Roman Catholic, right?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, was he?
Irish descent, raised Catholic.
Oh, wow.
Serving as an altar boy.
Yeah.
I'm being tongue in cheek.
He was an altar boy, right?
Yeah. James Woods was an altar boy. Come on.
Yeah.
Do you understand how it is to get elevated? Do you see how you get elevated?
Yeah.
Be an altar boy. That's how you own late night television.
Yeah, that for sure.
All right. So let's see. Can we get a couple more topics before we have to close out?
Do you want to address the fact that Psalm Dust one protect Corey Feldman, offer his service to?
Yeah, I'm going to try and bring it up if something happens on this end, guys. You're going to have to carry the chat. Okay. Sawdust Sawyer. Pervert deviant that he is. Scumbag that he is. Now, I used to hope that there was hope for him, but he is all in. He is the pedophile's is the pedophile's bitch. He doesn't even try. He doesn't even give the credit. He doesn't even get the credit we give Eric John Phelps. John Phelps, the Baptist Calvinist white supremacist, is putting out a pretty decent amount of good information on the continuum.
Mm-hmm.
But Sawdust Sawyer is such a bitch of the pedophile perverts and deviants. He's such a piece of shit. He's such a piece of shit. You, Craig, piece of shit. You're such a traitor. You're such a piece of shit traitor to the oath that you took as a soldier, as a sailor. You're such a piece of shit that they picked you to go out there and give them cover. so that they can keep raping kids, and so you could find good people like our newest Ireland, Geraldine. And I'm gonna once we get a hold of you, I'm sicking Geraldine on you, you piece of shit, you fuck. Geraldine's got some nice things planned for you.
Gonna bring the chair, right?
She's gonna bring the chair. You're gonna fall on a chair about 14 times. Geraldine's got some things planned for you, you fuck. She gave you money, you piece of shit. What'd you do? Put her on the list? Did you take the money? Did you take Geraldine's money and put her on the list, you fuck? Getting pissed at this fuck. Because I had high hopes. But it was planned from the very beginning. As soon as this piece of shit was on local news complaining about how the VA wasn't taking good care of him, they had selected him to be an agent of disinformation. And now he's reaching out to Corey Feldman.
Invited to go to.
Now he wants to protect Corey Feldman. And Corey himself is also very reputable guy. Very reputable guy. If there's anybody that I want to speak out on Hollywood pedophilia, it is absolutely Corey Feldman. I want Corey Feldman.
Our hero.
I want Corey Feldman to speak out. To speak out. Whoa.
Don't go too close, right?
I want Corey to speak out on our behalf. What a trooper. What an absolute trooper. So this is actually where he's going to meet Sawdust. Best protection. They're going to meet at the late Hugh Hefner's mansion.
Take his son to the Hefner mansion, right?
They're going to the Hefner mansion.
Meeting with him on Easter.
And they're going to meet on Easter.
You know, feel funny, these people, there's these pagans, they keep Easter this with such a high regard, right? So,
it's very important. And now Hugh was going to be with them, but unfortunately Hugh Hefner's busy right now. Too bad. Unfortunately, Hugh was not able to be with them when they meet at his mansion. He's a little busy right now.
Yeah. Donna said he's. Yeah,
Donna said he's busy. But they're gonna have Bill Snowblowing instead to talk about vampires.
Yeah.
Let's double check. One more time. We gotta ask Donna. Donna, can you hold on? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
We gotta see if. Go ahead. I want to see if Donna can get you.
I think I heard before. I think David Schroeder mentioned that Corey Feldman abused Corey Haim, or take part of Corey Haim's abuse. I haven't seen.
Corey Feldman taped some of what was going on.
No, he took part in his abuse and Corey Haim's abuse.
Oh, well, isn't that perfect?
Yeah, but I didn't see anywhere else, so I cannot confirm that. I just hear.
We'll just get Dave to come on and talk about it, right, Dave? You little coward. Come on and talk about it.
Yeah.
Dave is a real stand-up guy too. Because if Dave knew who was really raping kids, he would come right out and say it, wouldn't he? He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
So if Dave knew who was at the top, Dave would be standing with us, right?
The very little correspondence he had with us, we shared with him some information on the Catholic Church, and then I think the last email he sent was, "Be careful, guys," right? Or something like this.
I wonder if I saved that. I don't know that I saved that.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And then he disappeared. Was kind of
good for you. He specifically said, "Be careful, guys."
Don't go too far, right?
Okay, listen. You can do this truth searching stuff. Don't go too far.
You can out Michael Aquino. You can out.
Yeah. You can play around with Michael Aquino all day. Talk about the Catholic Church.
Right. Yeah, that was the message.
I don't have it. I'll take a look for it. What was I going to pull out?
If let's see here.
Drake says Eric Phelps' grandparents were KKK and Orange Men members and communists. That's right. He does talk about his grandmother's or his grandfather's hood. Well, that's good. I mean, certainly, if Eric Phelps really is a Jesuit priest, how it is that he got to where he is, especially if he come from a family of the Ku Klux Klan, right? Because the Ku Klux Klan they hate Catholics, so he must have been trying to go to the opposite extreme. If you're a member of the KKK, the last thing you want to do is bond with a Catholic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you wear this symbol, a Maltese cross with a 6 in the middle of it. The last thing you want to do is have anything to do with a Catholic, right? So, boy, that's helpful. I'm glad that Eric went to the opposite extreme.
That 6 can be also can be a G. Or I can see that, but
oh no, come on! What are you saying? That's Yesu?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
Yesu
more,
or a 6? Boy, that's
just a different style. Right? Style.
Well, come on! You're seeing things, man. You're
probably,
seeing what you want to see.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You're seeing what you want to see. I was gonna pull something else up. Rose says that Hugh Hefner's got a new swimming pool. Drake is hammering Dave Schurter too. Listen, I'm sorry, man. That's we calls them like we sees them.
Yeah.
So you guys have anything you want to close out with?
It's time already.
Right? It is. It's almost 12 o'clock. It goes fast, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Let's talk about Jesuit 101.
Today we have a lecture, right?
So we made a fantastic connection with a young man in England. Even though his profile is Zod 44, he does not ask us to bow before him. Great kid who is kind of on the young side, and so he says he is sincerely interested in learning about the Jesuit world order. Oh, wait, pause for Rose. Years ago, I did in-depth digging on the funding and companies that did Superfund and closed down bases and all of the problems the Lord is faithful protecting. Yeah, good for you. FEMA camps. Oh, Rose has got some great information. Rose, anytime you want to jump in, we'd love to have you on. If you want to come in and talk. Rose got info on FEMA camps. Molotov says, I did get Skype contact info. I believe so. Did I respond to you on Skype? But listen, anyway, real quick, Zod says he's sincerely interested on learning about this world. So, Johnny, like an idiot, oh, well, I'll teach you. I'll give it to you from scratch. And he said, okay.
You're not expecting.
So, yeah. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I'll bring it up in a second. Go ahead. Yes. So we're gonna start it tonight. Go on Skype. You have to have Skype. Download Skype. No more excuses. No more bullshit. The only way to do it is on Skype because we got people in other countries. And who was it that said to the International Space Station, and yet there wasn't a 3-minute delay like when you wanted to talk to Thomas in Venezuela?
That was when Trump was on the. You talk with the ISS, right? And then
well, the Pope did too. Jorge did. Jorge spoke to the International Space Station.
Yeah.
And there was no 3-minute delay, like when we wanted to talk to Thomas, bring Thomas on to our hangouts here.
Yeah, when they'll talk with Champ, there was some problems. Sometimes have some delay. Sometimes.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
So anyway, real quick, I wanted to say what happened when we were talking to Dave Scherter about the Vatican.
You have it?
This is what happened. I have it.
Oh yeah, you have it.
When we asked Dave if he wanted to join us in outing the Vatican.
Yeah, it was all in, but then, you had to go.
Dave said, and actually, I'm going to make that a GIF. That definitely has to be a GIF. We're going to go ahead and GIF that.
Forgot to pay in the fire.
That's what Dave Scherter did when we come talk to us.
Yeah, hold that thought.
So anyway, pull down Skype, look Johnny up, and it's Johnny_Cirucci. Send me your Skype contact request, and starting today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, we will start a 2-hour class on everything Johnny knows about the Jesuit World Order. And this is for all you crazies that have to talk to Johnny. Johnny, I have to talk to you. It is completely interactive.
The unique opportunity for
It's a unique opportunity to talk to Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to record it for Resistance Rising. So if you're concerned about your personal identification information, create a profile in Skype that doesn't have your last name or whatever. But please give me your first name so I know what to call you.
Mm-hmm.
No Vulcan that I can't pronounce. No weird. No weird languages that I can't pronounce. Klingon. Don't be using Klingon as a language because I can't pronounce that very well.
What is Zod's name? Is Kieran?
Kieran. Zod's first name is Kieran. I think it's okay to let that go. It's because you're going to see him. You're going to see Zod in Skype tonight, and I'm not going to call him Zod. I'm going to call him Kieran. So send a request now. If Wednesday from 4 to 6 is not good, we've already had Sue, who is an absolute sweetheart. She's an excellent flying monkey constable who has been a great contributor. Sue said, Johnny, weekdays are just no good. Weekdays are no good for me. Can you please on a weekend? I will tell you that it was as soon as I set the date and time with Kieran, I immediately regretted it and wanted to push it to the weekend. But we're going to do our first one tonight. And if you absolutely positively have to talk to Johnny, guess what? Whatever you want, as long as you don't mind being recorded, I'm going to upload. That's very important. Guys, I'm going to record it, and I'm going to upload it to Resistance Rising. So that's the only thing I want you to keep in mind as you speak your mind to Johnny and Skype. Any communication with Johnny, I have my little disclaimer. I don't have the lawyer bullshit disclaimer when I send out an email. My disclaimer is I absolutely promise to protect your personal identification information. However, if you bring up a good topic, I'm going to talk about it. Okay? So get on Skype. Send Johnny a Skype contact request and specifically tell Johnny class. And we'll start the class today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you get the time correct in the time zone. And we will probably move it. Our next class will be on the weekend. As a matter of fact, I will talk to the students in the class and ask you and poll you for the best possible time.
That's a good idea.
Over the weekend. So we continue the class. And if the class gets derailed by a question, which I'm sure it will, so be it. It's ongoing. No graduation date is currently planned. Okay, we're just going to call it Jesuit 101.
Yeah.
And it is your chance, your opportunity to talk to Johnny.
I already got my honorary doctor.
Well, the doctor already has his honorary doctorate. Oh, Rose is having problems. Rose, you have, kiddo, I can't. Rex 84. Oh, well, Rex 84. Lots of great topics. We got to start closing it out, guys. Rose, the best thing you could do is try to get some help. There's just no way around it. Brett, let's see. Am I going to live stream? Yes, I'm going to live stream on Skype. As a delay. I'm only teasing you, bro. Sorry for the delay. Let's see. All right, guys. So we're ready to close out Yuma Detention Center. Steve's got all kinds of great mid-range conspiracy 101 stuff. FEMA camps. I probably don't give enough attention to the Alex Jones, Bill Hicks part of conspiracy theory. Fluoride and chemtrails and FEMA camps, because that stuff is usually blown out of proportion as a distraction, even though it's truthful, even though it's important. Right over that mid-level stuff and go right to the heart of the matter. We go right to the Hydra's head, because if you cut off the wrong head, too much shall grow in its place.
Yeah.
So we go right to the head of the Hydra that needs to be cut off, and that's Rome.
Right. You stop fluoride, they find 10 other ways to poison you.
Really?
Yeah.
You take out Harvey Weinstein, and who's left? Everybody.
Everybody else. Yeah.
Everybody. Okay. I had it, and I had this Rose McGowan, and Kieran is. I'm so excited to have Kieran, because Kieran, his work, he did an excellent video. What brought us to Kieran and his channel, he did a fantastic documentary. Kieran seems like a little bit more of a sincere John Ryman. John Ryman was out there throwing the bullshit flag on terrorism. And I was attracted to John by his fantastic work on terrorism, but he stopped there. He's living in Portugal, and he refuses to accept flat Earth, and he refuses to accept that Rome is the top of the New World Order pyramid.
I'm still waiting for the crypto chat.
And he wants to crypto chat with Johnny, and Johnny said, "You know what, dude, I'm not doing. I'm not playing that game." He called me on my cell phone in the middle of the day when I told him don't do that. I told him let's schedule a call so that we can connect. And he's just acting too much like a squirrel. He's acting too much like a squirrel. And finally, I just broke. And it kind of hurt me to do it, but I just.
Now you throw it to me first.
I said, listen, you can prove you're sincere. Felipe is willing to crypto chat with you. He's willing to crypto chat, and he had completely ignored Felipe.
Yeah.
And so I'm done with him. So Kieran seems like an actual sincere guy there. Elliot, I've got you. I'm connected to you on Skype, and we'll see you at 4 p.m. Drake, God bless you. Nothing more important than what we cover. And Drake, if you're willing, love to have you on the Skype in Jesuit 101. You're an associate professor, so you're welcome. Nick, obviously, you guys are all associate professors. Would love to have you in, and I'll keep you in touch as to when the class is. And it goes without saying that the doc, who already has his honorary doctorate, Doc has his honorary doctorate, so he really is a doctor.
Yeah.
He is our Huckleberry. So anyway, we should probably be closing. We're running a little bit over time. And it's interesting in Jesuit 101. If you can't make it today, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, move the class. No, we're definitely going to move the class to the weekend. We just have to figure out what is the best date and time. Okay? Oh, one more thing real quick is made a connection with Rick. Where did Rick say he was from? Australia or New Zealand? Somewhere down under? Rick is the only nice Seventh-day Adventist to reach out and encourage Johnny.
Right.
One, and so I do want to say that I'm hard on Adventists because I'm upset, I'm angry at the cold shoulder I've gotten. We are here doing nothing for All Saints Day, and by the way, Martin Luther nailed his 95 Theses on All Saints Day. He didn't nail it on Halloween. It makes no sense at all. He nailed his 95 Theses on All Saints Cathedral's doors on All Saints Day. Okay? It is a Roman subterfuge to say he did it on Halloween, All Hallows Eve. And I derailed myself. But, Adventist. Yeah. And so I am here rather than in front of a camera at Three Angels Broadcasting Network with supposedly Walter said he was going to Germany today because all of the Adventists that I reached out to join hands with to out the whore of Babylon have completely dissed me. And so over time, I'm just done with them. I'm absolutely done with them. And it hurts me because I know they're out there. I know they're listening, but they just don't have the courage to join hands with me. Do I have to be an Adventist, guys? Do I have to be an Adventist? I'm a born-again Christian. I am saved by the blood of Jesus Christ. Isn't that enough? You have to have a religion? You're going to elevate your religion above a saving relationship with Jesus Christ? What is that? I would call that satanic.
Definitely.
When you elevate religion above a saving relationship with Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wayne says, great show. GM, you're coming out with all kinds of good information. We got to close the show out, bro. Immigration, federal prisons. Oh, my goodness. All that great stuff. So anyway, hopefully we'll see you tonight, 4 p.m. for Jesuit 101 or Friday. And Nick, can you come back on Friday?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Outstanding.
Sorry,
Great.
it's kind of quiet, but
no, listen, man.
have too much to
On the
say.
few occasions where you did feel the need to it was fantastic information. Drake, we're excited to when you can. I know that you're at work. Love to have you, Felipe. What did you tell me about room on the show? You said there's room for 3 or 4 more. Did you not?
Sure,
Not
definitely.
3 or 4 more, but a total of 3 or 4.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll be
glad
Johnny
to-
Carson. We'll be Johnny Carson.
Yeah, glad
we-
to have Nikki and maybe I've Drake one coming too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love to have him. So Rose, if you can get help, a family member to help you, you're not computer savvy. If you can get someone to help you, download Skype, get you up, and send Johnny_Cirucci a contact request. I understand. Believe me, my mother is not computer savvy. She's a good Roman Catholic, and she's not computer savvy. So, you know, I got to say this real quick. When she was visiting over the weekend, it was an absolute blessing to have her. It was an absolute blessing. At a point where, God love her, she allows Martin Johnny, to just rail against her beloved church. Come back, well, he's not my pope.
He's not my...
I got news for you, Mom. Yes, he is. Whether you like it or not, he is your pope. But all she does is she uses a tablet. And I think it's the tablet that my wife bought her. She uses a tablet to scroll through Facebook, and she auto starts the videos. And most of them are like Fox News. And so we know when Mom is awake or where Mom is, because all we hear is her flipping through the video. And she rolls through it that damn fast. As Johnny and his wife Allie are really, we don't have kids, and it's not important to us to have kids. Johnny's brother Spartacus Cirucci has a daughter, and she is awesome. She's absolutely wonderful. So as a result, we tease Nona Cirucci and say, well, clearly we know who your favorite is. But Nona Cirucci has the attention span of her granddaughter, because they both. So anyway, we always know where they are in the house. Yeah, Drake, thanks for stopping by. I love you guys. And so bring it all to a close. Very excited. Jesuit 101 today at 4 on Skype. And if not, see you guys, especially with the Nick and the Doc. Nick, we gotta get you a nickname.
Right.
And also an avatar. We'll see if
Talk with Greg
can come up with an outstanding avatar for you.
All right.
You guys want to close out, say goodbye?
I just nice show today. Good to have.
You can if you want. Anything?
Yeah, good to
close
have.
out with.
And yeah, you stop. You still there, Nick?
Yep. Yeah, I was happy to join, and yeah, look forward to joining on more. Good talk today.
That's great.
Outstanding.
That's great, bro. Yeah.
We're excited to have you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Much love to everybody in the chat. And of course, Steve and our Wayne is one of our regulars. Rose, Brett, love you guys, all of you.
Mhm.
See you tonight or Friday. God
Sure.
bless.
Yeah.